First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
First down. Slade, 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 56 to Murray.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that one blew up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Come on, 15 on it. 15 on it. Put up. Whip. Watch the whip.
On second down, here's Murray. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Slade. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
58, come on. 58, come on. Check 99. Check 99. You're not ready. You're not ready. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. How'd it go?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go, D. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Bissett. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down, Slade. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 52. Check nickel. Set up.
From the gun on third down, Lurk. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. What you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Set now. Throwing deep for Galladay. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Watch the run. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check 50.
From the 29, Murray. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. First down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking quick.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Murray again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Okay. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Check the backer, check the backer. Extreme. Tight up.
From the gun, here's think he got that with one hand. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Jim. Check 31.
Brissett sets to throw it. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went nowhere. They went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, here we go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on 50.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tighten up. Kill.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Shit. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First
down, Brissett. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here. But I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all. Because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, look your rooms at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56, right there, 56.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
How they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Touchdown. Come on. Watch it.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Brissett. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll find Hall. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And the Lions first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Here's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit.
From the 41, Brissett. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Come on, set. Go to base. Get to 50. Check my 50. Hey, tight. Be good. Check. Switch.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go to Johnson again. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
brings up 4th down and 1.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hot, 64, 56, the mic.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Slade. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's put that team on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Shift, shift.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
Rousseau. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. to throw is Brissett. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Coming to you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Brissett. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 4. Check your hot read. Patch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Again, it's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. 15 on it. Let him know. Kill.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm here. Watch twist.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Stay at home. Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming. Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go to the keeper. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jacoby Brissett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Lions 24, Cardinals 14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 58. 58, right there. Who that?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got a rifle on deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. When you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Yeah, right 61. Right 27. So don't say nothing. Back.
They begin the drive with Johnson. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Mike 27. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Rousseau. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Echo. Mike 27. Come on, the ball. Hey, check Mike 27. I want that. Give me that.
To throw, Rousseau. He'll get this one to Galladay. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Inside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Let it go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Don't get nervous. Check 37. Check 37. Check 24. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
56. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
We're ready. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
Murray, one final try. He's time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,